express my gratitude. Thank you for your dedication and effort to bring me this to the table, which is our financial performance. I am actually can't wait to hear the details about it. So let's start first from Haziq.
Good morning everyone. So I'll be presenting the liquidity ratios. So which is current ratio and quick ratio. So first we will start with current ratio in 2022, which is it stands at 0.497 times, slightly lower than the 0.505 times recorded in 2021. So this indicates a reduction in our short-term liquidity position. So we should explore strategies to enhance our current assets or manage current liabilities more effectively for improved financial stability. So next, we move to quick ratio. So quick ratio data in 2022 is 0.81 times. A marginal decrease from the 0.182 times reported in 2021. So this ratio, also known as the acid test ratio, reflects our ability to meet short-term obligations with more liquid assets.
Alright, thank you Haziq. Alright, let's hear from Danish.
So next, we move to activity ratio. So for activity ratio, will be divided into two, which is inventory turnover and average collection period. For inventory turnover, in 2022, our inventory turnover increased to 5.368 times, up from 4.94 times in 2021. This signifies that we are managing our inventory more efficiently, selling and replenishing stock at faster rate. Next, average collection period. In 2022, our average collection period increased significantly to 8.135 days compared to 12.98 days in 2021. This reduction indicates an improvement in our receivable management with faster conversion of credit sales into cash. That's all for activity ratio.
Alright, thank you so much, Danish. Can I hear from Ibu?
Our leverage ratio will come down into two: debt ratio and time interest earned. Our debt ratio for 2022 is 0.667, a quite significant drop from 2021 0.073, which is great because this indicates our ability to stay on our own without relying on the debt of our own company finance. With that being said, let's move on to time interest earned. In 2022, our time interest earned is 2.815 times, a higher margin in comparison to 2021, 2.009 times. This indicates that we've managed to have a greater ability to cover our interest and lower our financial risk this year. And that is a massive achievement from my personal viewpoint.
Alright, thank you, my friend. Let's hear from Amin.
Alright, certainly our profit ratio will divide into three, which is net profit margin, return on equity, and lastly return on assets. So I want to start with the net profit margin first. So the net profit margin on 2022 is 2.69%, higher than 2021 2.35%. This shows that the firm's profit is positive, but quite low at 2.69% for every 1 ringgit of sales. The company can make only RM 0.0269 as net profit compared to 2021 RM 0.035. This then shows that the company makes greater net profit margin in 2022 than 2021. Next, we move on to the return on equity. The return on equity for the company in 2022 is 6.16%, which is higher than 2021. Next, this stat shows that the company return on equity in 2022 is better than 2016, that is RM 0.016 profits for every investment in security compared to 2021 RM 0.0489. Lastly, the return on assets. So the return on assets on 2022 for the company is much better than 2021, which is 2.05% compared to 2021 1.46%. This state shows the company is able to generate RM 0.0205 profit for every ringgit of investment in assets compared to 2021 RM 0.0146. Alright?
So there is decreases and also increases for some of the ratio. Is there any possible way that we have a solution for this?
Yes, we need to do short-term financing, which is in conclusion, while addressing this aspect in imminent, I recommend utilizing short-term financing to inject much needed capital swiftly. So this will provide a financial cushion as we implement broader strategies for the company.
Interesting. Alright, can I know what is the opinion of the short-term financing?
Short-term financing could be a viable solution, but we need to make sure that it aligns with our overall financial strategy.
We need more details. Please.
For alternative one, company will borrow from bank. The bank charge 12% annual interest and the loan is discounted. In addition, the bank requires a compensating balance of 6%. For the calculation, 80,000 interest will be divided with 800,000 principal minus 80,000 interest and minus 48,000 CD. Then we need to multiply it with 12 over 10, which makes our EIR is 14.29%.
Alright, for alternative number 2, the company could sell commercial papers maturing in 10 months at a 6% annual interest rate. The dealer charges a total placement fee of 20,000 ringgit. So for the calculation, interest 40,000 ringgit divided by principal 80,000 ringgit minus interest 40,000 ringgit minus flotation cost 20,000 ringgit, then multiply by 12 over 10 to get around 6.49%.
For the third alternative, as we need an 18,000 additional financing to generate income for the company, we can resolve ourselves a line of credit of 1.3 million from CIMB Bank with 4.5% annual interest rate for the used loan, with 2.5% payment for commitment fee on the unused loan. And this is the calculation of the effective interest rate for interest. You take a 800,000 principal and multiply a 4.5% annual interest rate and multiply again with 10 over 12 as it is the 10-month budget, and we will get 30,000 for interest. Once for commitment fee, we need to subtract the 1.3 million with 800,000 and multiply it with 2.5%, which makes our commitment fee 12,500 ringgit. Next, we just add our interest rate and commitment fee and divide it with our principal and multiply it with 12 over 10, which makes our EIR is 6.38%. I assure you, this is the best option. This is the lowest and the most effective way yet. Thank you.
Okay, that's all for short-term financing. And last but not least is conclusion. So, understanding a company's money challenges is vital. So it includes looking at assets, debt, and past performance. So loan and securities support projects needing a good grasp of a bank's loan. Checking liquidity, efficiency, and profits help plan for the future. So the report gives tips on everything the company's money have, focusing on Aeon and Co. Berhad's 2021 to 2022 performance. So important ratios like current and quick ratios plus activity and profit metrics help get the full picture.
Alright, thank you everyone for your perspective. Let's together be carefully